The reason for this video is a very important message. Please share it as far and wide as you can so that it reaches somebody somewhere to do something about it. We all know the state of Ukraine at the moment. Let me help you going back to the time when Ronald Reagan and Gorbachev agreed to split up Russia. At that time, one of the points raised was that NATO will stay far away from Russian territories. In other words, the border states attaching to Russia will stay neutral. Similar status to what Switzerland enjoys. Unfortunately, the greedy West, the West that is so deeply involved in selling its arms to profit, got nations, these border nations, to join NATO, one after another. The largest territory, or the longest territory attaching Russia, the remaining territory attaching Russia, is Ukraine. Why did NATO have to get Ukraine to join NATO? God only knows. Why can't they leave it alone? Instead of helping Ukraine fight Russia, it's a simple solution staring everybody in the face, but nobody is willing to admit, and that is, stay away from Ukraine. Don't expect it to join NATO, and don't make any conditions. NATO is not a peacekeeping group, family, whatever you call it. It splits everyone up. Now, if Ukraine becomes another Switzerland, that means the buffer zone between Russia and the NATO stays put. Also give up the NATO membership from other attaching territories. Now, as simple as that. Tell Russia, we will not fight you, we will not support these people to fight you, so long as you give up the territory taken over in the recent years, and we will stay miles away from it. All right? Just imagine it this way. This is my house here, and I have a front garden, and there is a road in between, and the opposite house has its front garden. Imagine this to be your house. Would you let the houses opposite encroach on your garden all the way to your front doorstep? Of course not. You wouldn't even let them in through the garden or this side of the pavement, because that would be a threatening behavior. Put it on a large scale, that is exactly what NATO is doing, encroaching on a neutral territory. Go back to the drawing board, sit down on the table, agree that nobody is going to threaten Russia on its doorstep. There, Ukraine and other countries will become a neutral zone. And there's peace. Simple. I can't see any reason why either Putin or any other individual will dispute this. Create that road, that free road between me and the guy opposite, between my garden and the garden opposite. And that road is a neutral zone. That Ukraine is a neutral zone. I mean, is it so difficult to understand? Like it says, no coffee, no worky. So it's time I go and have my coffee. You enjoy yourself. and please forward this message to as many as possible so it reaches some stupid authorities to get some sense in their head. Thank you, and have a nice day.